Go.
Yo, what it do? What it do? It is Ting Tang Master. It's been a long time, guys. I know you guys missed us, you motherfuckers. You dirty stink bastards. But
yeah, I know it's been forever.
We actually, we've been really busy trying to personal stuff and all that. So here we are. We got back. And we got a new firearm
toy
in our family, and it's the MMP9C. It's the compact. I had a choice between getting the Shield, the Bodyguard, and this guy. I went with the compact. Obvious reasons. I'm not gonna really compare those guns because I don't have them, but we're gonna do a comparison of something that's a little bit closer to it, which is
P250
subcompact. And they're both good guns. No matter where you go, I don't think you can go wrong because I've shot both of them. And I mean, actually, I haven't shot this one. I shot a regular MMP. So, but I just registered it today. It's literally still smelling good.
This is a sexy gun. I like it.
Pretty much picked up. So we'll go right now on the visual aspects. One thing that comes out is the serrations. Just by looking at it. I mean, you have serrations on here, and I like it. The serrations on the SIG is really good compared to like a Glock 26. The Glock 26 is alright, but it's straight serrations. This one's at a little bit of an angle, and it's all the way down a lot. And this is very, very good serrations, by the way.
Very good for grip. I love it.
And this is the mag, just so you guys know that it's not, loaded and all that good stuff. So I mean, I feel like I can really grab it, and it's real good. You know what I mean? So. Pretty good, decent. And then, if I had the choice though, I would have fish kills on all my guns. I think the fish kills are easy, as you can tell. I have a magazine in there. It's not loaded, and we got it right there. So, real easy to. I mean, don't matter the serrations. I do like the fish kills, but I think it's a preference.
A little closer.
It's more of a preference. Some people don't like those because they think it's too aggressive. And some people do, so I mean, it doesn't matter. But
kind of hurt your fingers after a little bit, but
no, not really. Actually,
nope. It doesn't bother you.
It's actually a better grip. I mean, but I guess depends on people. I've never heard of anybody saying it's sore though. So, yeah. They have a little indentation right here. I guess you could use it for press checks, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't dare. They have this thing. I don't know why they have that. You can go like that, I guess, press checks, but I mean, I'd rather have the front serrations on the full MNP because they do have they have the same ones in the front, and you can do like press checks. But I wouldn't use this for press checks, to tell you the truth. I'll just leave it as is. But they do that. I guess it adds to the look. You know what I mean? Yeah. Another thing is, both they both have their names on it right there. SIG P250 right there. Bam. This one has the MMP9C. You know what I mean? And if you go on the other side, straight. I'm not gonna try and point that muzzle to me, but they have it right there. Boom. And this one kind of has the Smith & Wesson, and it has all the all the good stuff, all the ratings and stuff.
It's a little hard to see, but yeah, it's all there.
If I turned it, it would be pointing me, and I ain't trying to point it at myself. So yeah. So it doesn't matter. That's just the visual looks. Now we're gonna go to grips, and this is just a real short comparison because we haven't shot this guy yet, so we can't really tell you on what it is. I can tell you what I've heard. So yeah, we're gonna go to grips, and the interesting thing about this is the grip is real good for me. You know what I mean? We can put the magazine back inside because you guys know it's not loaded, so or not, whatever. They're pretty much both the same. I think this one's a little bit more beefier, which is not bad at all. If you have a bigger hand, then it's going to be good for you. And versus, you have this small grip right here, and if you have a beefier hand, you're going to have a problem. But,
well, I recently changed out my polymer frame to add that nice little rail on there, but standard doesn't come with that. And
with the rail, yeah.
And in all, it made the gun more beefier.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, the grip was a little bit the same, right?
No, actually, it's fatter.
It's fatter. Oh, so what you'll get, this is a little bit more tricked out, I guess. He did buy isn't the new SIG Pig 250s going to come like this, though?
That I'm not sure.
I think the new ones are gonna come like this.
They might start selling.
But his one didn't have the rail, and it the actual grips were a little bit.
Because there was a high demand for that,
So they wanted the rail, and so I mean, depending how old you which one you get. But this is, I think the new ones are gonna be like this. If I'm not mistaken, put it down in the comments if you guys know that. And how much magazine does it come with, by the way?
It comes with 2.
And this one, the one I got, came with 3, but I think most of them come with 2. I was lucky to get the 3 magazines.
When I bought mine, it came with 1. The guy gypped me.
Some firearms do come with 1 magazine. That's why a lot of them do.
I figured it should come with 3. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get 3, you get 3. So mine's one did come with 3. Some of them come with 2. There's like different options. That one came with 1, and sometimes it comes with 2. So, well, back to the grips. The one thing cool about SIG, because this one is a straight polymer, and then you might have to put like some other grips if you don't, whatever. Having it beefy like this is kind of, you know what I mean, whatever. I mean, I'd rather have the option to do that. This is basically replacement grips. If I wanted to get little bit bigger, these are the bigger grips, and these are the ones that already came on it. So that's cool. It's cool to have an option.
That is cool, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool to have an option. Goes right here. Boom. Yeah, whatever.
So there's one for the front and the back?
Yep. So nice. I mean, that's pretty cool. They have these Talon grips. They have Talon grips that are coming out. They got Crimson Tracer grips. They got a lot of grips for this gun, and you can put the Talon grips on this one too. But basically, the ones that it comes with, it does have replacement. So just in case, you know, if you have a smaller hand or a bigger hand, you'll have something that accommodate your hand size, which is always good to have. More accessories that come with the firearm, the better. You know. Another thing is if you know how we were talking about the old. We're thinking the new ones come like this with the rail, and the old ones didn't come with the rail. You see how it has it doesn't have like a block. It's more like down and like really circular, so you can't really get down on it. Where the old M&Ps didn't have this one. They didn't have. If you try to look at the sights, you see it's like a block like that. It just came down diagonal.
Yeah, yours looks different.
Yeah. The old M&Ps came down diagonally too, kind of like, you know, not exactly like that. But when you have the block, you can actually rack. Like if you had, like your one hand was incapacitated, you can actually rack it from right here on top of a thing. I was just doing it earlier, just testing it out. And I rather have sights like this that have that block, that you, just in case your hand is, you know, damaged or your secondary hand is damaged, you'll be able to rack it on top of like a desk or a wall or something like that. It's just something I prefer to have.
Can't really do it too much with this one, yeah.
Yeah, but it's decent. But these are night sights. And I don't know if mine's these are not night sights. These are just straight dovetail. But I heard you can get options to get it night sights already with it. So whatever, you know what I mean. So depending what would you say? Which option you get, you know what I mean. You might you know, everything's vary. Yeah. Mine's again came with 2 magazines. I mean 3 magazines. One came with the inside, and these back straps. His one came with 1, possibly 2. But the cool thing was, mine came with the 2 extenders right here, and I like that. So we did right here, and this is just the profile, and it does fit the hand. I think a lot better.
It has a good feel to it. I liked it.
It's cool to have. I mean, if you don't,
pinky, but
you know what I mean. If you don't have, it's cool. It's good like this. Because I've shot in that, and that's the same thing. But I'd rather have the extender. This is, I feel like it works a little bit better. It is a double action only actually, both. So you're gonna get the same in that. And when we do the shooting video, hopefully, we're gonna have, you know, it's gonna be really similar because it's 2 double action. You know what I mean? So yeah, what was this? 11 round, 12 round. Actually, they're all 12 round. Never mind.
What do they got in them? The stock?
12 round. Yep, 12 round. So yeah, we got 12 rounds right here in each mag. So I mean, it can be 12 round basically. So yeah. And what is yours one? What is the highest that you can get, capacity wise?
That was 12. Yeah.
12. Let's look at this one.
It's 12.
Yeah, 12. So 12 round right there. Boom. Yep. Like that. That's really weird because like. Yours is not, but you can kind of fit the pinky, kind of hangs off a little bit, but it's still 12 rounds. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Anyway, another thing, I don't know if you can put the full length magazine from the regular size P250. I'm assuming you can though. You can.
That is the standard.
No, full size.
P250. Oh, the regular P250.
You can, right?
Should, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just gonna stick out a little bit.
Yeah, and the same thing goes with this one. So if you guys don't know, you can get a full-size M&P 9 and put the magazine in here. It'll stick out a little bit, but they have this thing called the X grip, and it basically, you put it over the magazine and it'll have basically this style grip right here, so it won't be sticking out like that. It'll have like the little, you know, grip holding it, and you'll have basically a firm, a longer grip to hold from, and it'll be basically a full size with a short barrel. You might as well just get a full size, but it's cool to have both these firearms that can basically fit the full size magazine, which is like 17 in 1. So that's
and
cool.
yours is a 9mm. That's nice.
Yeah, Parabellum, both of them 9mm. So we're gonna do a little bit look right here.
These guys are almost like brothers.
Yeah, they're literally. You know what I mean? It looks smaller. It does, but it's not that much smaller, to tell you the truth, guys. So we'll do a little comparison from right here. Go above. If you can kind of see, I don't know if you guys can tell. This one's a little bit wider, very, very like minute. You can't even really tell, to tell you the truth. But when you see it in real good light, yeah, it is a little bit wider. The length though is about the same. You know what I mean? I would say the M&P is like a smidgen.
Yeah.
Maybe like 1/8 of an inch. I don't even know, shorter. So, I mean, it's very minor. And then when we turn it over like this, and if you see right there, and I'll put the magazine in there. Right there. And that's probably the biggest comparison. That's the difference right there, is the magazine. So try putting it the other way like that. No, like this way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you see it from that angle right there, you'll see it's about 1/2 inch. And that's really the only major difference.
Yeah, that's not much.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah, I guess it for carry reasons, and that's the whole reason why you'd get these firearms, 9mm compacts, is because, you know what I mean? So I guess if you wanted a real small profile, a smaller profile, then you might want to get this one. But for the most part, I think this is great. This is great. From the only thing on this one, when you have the Picatinny, it's true Picatinny with the three slots, 2 slots. No matter, you know what I mean? It's good to have 3 slots, and you know what I mean? It's better than having the 1 slot than the Glock.
You still have to get a compact, right?
Yep, no matter what. Yeah. No matter what. So yeah, there's pretty much a lot. How many accessories did you find for this?
Not much with mine.
I mean, compacts are very hard to find accessories.
Now that I got the rail, though, I can put lights,
pretty much,
lasers,
lights and all
whatever.
that.
But that's pretty much limit.
So, I think this one wins on the accessories if we're going to compare it on that. We can pretty much fit the same light. There's Crimson Tracer backings, which is the laser with the grip on top of it, which I don't think that has. There's, obviously we can switch the sights on both, right? And obviously the grips, there's Talon grips for both. You can do whatever. And there's a couple different other grips for this other than the Crimson Tracer, Talons, and it already comes with that. Another thing is, if you get the Desert, you can get the Desert grips, which are brown, and put it on here.
Nice.
That's a cool thing. And then Bowie Tactical Concepts, they actually do one where you can customize the actual slide. That's pretty cool. I've seen Trijicons on this, like Trijicon sights, reflexes on there. Pretty expensive stuff, but you can do that. I'm pretty sure you can customize this guy too, if you went to like a place that actually does the cuts for you. So, but off the rail, I mean, I think this has a little bit more accessories. But again, do you really want a lot of accessories on a compact gun? Probably not, because it's supposed to have a slimmer profile. The more things you put on it, the less slim profile you have if you're trying to carry this on a day-to-day basis. So I don't know, you know what I mean? I think the Crimson Tracer grips will probably be pretty good because it's not as intrusive as the other ones, you know what I mean? If you look at the trigger guard, it's a little bit more thicker, I would say. I guess because it's like you see
Can you
where
hold it up here?
Yeah, you see.
Hold them both up, and I'll kind of look at it a little.
Like that. Yeah.
Okay, so that one. You
can kind of see where the fatness of this one is a little.
Yours is more squared.
More squared and more like streamlined, I guess. There's a little bit more gripping in the back right there. You see that? Where your hand would be compared to this one.
Yeah. It's kind of dark though.
So I mean, yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, whatever. Both of them are. You can't switch the ambi on your magazine. You know what I mean? So right now you have it on your left, I have it on my right side. You know what I'm saying? For a right-hander, and this is for a left-hander. The cool thing is, if you see, there's a slide catch or the slide lock.
Yours is on both sides
slide
too.
Lock, yeah. Yep. So that's good. That's good. You want to have it on both sides, just like the P250 and this one. I like that. Because sometimes I do actually use a slide lock on the left side. Just naturally for a left-hander. Because I like, boom, I do the magazine from here and I do the slide lock from there. I don't know, I just comfortable. I'm happy gestures. That doesn't matter to me though. So, you know what I mean? So, how much did you pay for this around?
I paid close to 1,000.
1,000? Was it like 800?
It was like 900 total for everything.
Not for all the extra magazines, right? I'm talking about like just the firearm and
just the firearm, probably about 850.
850, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this is brand new, brand spanking new, right?
Pretty much, yeah. It was in the display, but do you remember in the earlier videos I had the defect with mine?
Yeah. So we won't know if this is defective. I think you just got a lemon though, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
SIG is pretty good,
yeah, but
you know what I mean?
They changed it out fast and they got it back to me. And, you know, it's my baby.
I don't want to. I'm not dissing the SIGs, but I've had other people that have had problems with SIGs. It could possibly mean they did switch like where their base of operation. Now it's more like manufactured, mass produced, and that's why a lot of people had a little problems with the P250 too. But to tell you the truth, when this one came back, like butter, man. I mean, it shoot real good. The accuracy is great. You know what I mean? I think the triggers on both these firearms they're not really good. I mean, I have firearms that have match grade triggers and firearms that just came with it, like the CZ40 that we did. You know what I mean? I have the 1911 Series 70 Gold Cup. You know what I mean? That's a different type of trigger. Like these triggers, I'm gonna pull it right here, from right here, and with this one on the ground. I'm just gonna, I'll dry fire it for you guys. You know what I mean? Okay, and like that right there. Okay?
Just single click.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, it's not it. That's pretty horrible, but I think this one's a little bit more like it's like more pounds of pressure, and I think that's kind of like, this is maybe about like 5 pounds. This seems like a 10-pound trigger, maybe 8-pound. Like that's just crazy, like, you know what I mean? So I mean, but you practice with this so much that it doesn't really matter, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? So I mean, as long as you practice, it doesn't matter, but you want to have the least amount of weight against your trigger, so you know you can get down there. That's how I prefer it, but most people do prefer it like that. But we've shot this gun so much that doesn't even matter to me. I mean, when I shoot that firearm, I shoot it perfectly. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing. If you want a better trigger, you're gonna have to go outside the box on that one. You know what I mean? Yep. For both of them. You know what I mean? Because the 5-pound trigger or 6-pound trigger is not necessarily, you know, ideal.
I really can't wait to test yours out.
So we'll go on that. What I spent for this one, about 5. So it was 520 or whatever. It was like 4 something then plus the tax, right? So it was about 5 with 3 magazines. I don't know why it's like that much of a difference in price. And this is Hawaii prices now. It's not the mainland. So I know the mainland's a little bit cheaper for the P250. And I almost think you got screwed on that one. Because, like, damn, $850 for a compact?
I know. I should have went to a different place. But
I don't know, but like that was the only place we saw it at the time. It was fairly new when this came out. You know what I mean? When we got it.
I didn't check out too many places.
Yeah.
So it's right down the street from us, and you know, it's like.
You know what I mean? But we did go Young Guns. We went to a couple places, man. We went to pretty much everywhere.
You didn't see this anywhere?
Nope.
No.
Maybe a year after you got it, those people that, you know, or maybe 6 months.
Well, the one I really originally wanted was the SR9C.
I think we all want that. So, but yeah, I mean, we're just rambling right now. We're talking about it. But yeah, 2 good firearms, and we're gonna test it and have a better, more insightful review for you guys on how it works. From what I gather, the recoil on this one, considering it's a compact, it's a 9mm and all that, the snapping is not too bad, the recoil is not too bad, very, very manageable. Now, it does come in a 40. You can get a 40 in this, which is pretty cool. You have options, but I want to test it out for myself as long as Blue wants to do it too. He wants to see the difference, you know what I mean?
So I just realized something I forgot to mention actually. With the P250, you can actually change out the, what do you call that? The caliber.
Yeah, yeah.
Do they have the caliber kits?
Yeah. That's a good thing about the SIGs and stuff like that. And yeah, there's this little tool right here. I don't want to take it out, but basically you can take out the tool, and you can either take out the straps or you can do like a takedown, you know, a disassembly. Disassembly is pretty much faster than a lot of other of the firearms. This one's a little bit quicker, one less step than this one. So
no, you get 3 steps, and then this
two
one's
steps.
2 steps. Okay.
So you know what I mean? Slide, lock, doom, and then for this one, and then actually 3 steps, 4 steps technically. So because you gotta lock the slide, pull this down, then pull the slide front.
Yeah. Okay.
And then mine's you gotta pull the trigger. You can dry fire. There's 2 ways to do it though in this one. So if you don't want to dry fire, then you can do it another way, which is a little bit more difficult. But whatever, we'll do that. We'll do that on another video on how to disassemble both these guns. We'll do it in the same video probably. So this is just a quick look, even though it wasn't that quick. Both these firearms. Reiterating this one, taking a look at this one, pretty sexy. And peace out. We'll do some more videos. Rate, comment, subscribe. You know it.
Thanks guys for watching.
Boom.